How you doing, folks? Declan Crow here with election video number 3. Still out campaigning. Just some of the things that I'm coming across and some of the things that I feel need to be discussed are health issues. And while some people that I'm talking to are happy with the way things are, there are lots of other people that are not happy. And a lot of those people have health issues and things like that. And I just wanted to point out, and I meant to do this a long time ago, but this is a book. It's called The Big Lie, and it was written by Gene Kerrigan, journalist Gene Kerrigan. And Gene writes every Sunday in the Sunday Independent, and for most of the time that I read that, I wouldn't be disagreeing with anything Gene says. He's a social commentator, and he's always nearly spot on. But in this book, The Big Lie, he quotes a passage from a book that was written in 2003 called Unhealthy State. And in this book was quoted, and Gene has the excerpt in his book, about Brendan Howlin, who was Minister for Health in the Labour Fine Gael government 93-94. And he talked about the government wanting to have 30% of the population with private health insurance. And therefore, to drive people into having health insurance, they ran down the public health system, because he says, and he's quoted, that if there was a good, genuine health system in the country, people would not be required to have medical private health insurance. So, like, this is saying something, and this is still the case today. And don't forget, it was a Labour minister that said that, done that, implemented that. And that man is now the leader of the Labour Party. So that just is telling you what's going on in the country, that these big businesses dictate the government policy. And I happened to be in Naas Hospital only a matter of a few weeks ago, and it was unbelievable to see. The last time I had been in it, I had been sick myself. But to go in to see somebody else and to be in a healthy state of mind, to be able to take it all in, to comprehend what was going on, and people lying here, there and everywhere, and the elderly and the pregnant women, and it was just unbelievable to see it. It was like a war zone, and the doctors and the nurses under so much stress and pressure and trying to find somewhere to write even, it was just unbelievable. And that's not right in a modern country, that we have to put up with this. But as I said before, the reason that the health system is the way it is because the political class do not use that health system. They have a different health system for them. And for the elites at the very top, there's another health system for them. And you heard and you know about these people going to the Mayo Clinic in New York, going to Harley Street in London. That's where they go. They don't even go to the Blackrock in these places, right? So that's the reason that we, the ordinary people, need to take back the power away from the political class. So when you go to vote next Friday, you need to keep these things in mind, that even though you may be well now, you may not be well in the future, or maybe a family member, and you will come across this, and you will see the deplorable state that our hospitals are in, and the pressure and everything else. So I'd ask you to keep that in mind, and to keep that in mind that it was a Labour minister who helped to implement the two-tier health sector in this country. And keep that in mind on May the 24th, if you could. Thank you very much.